again. How long has he been gone this time?
I don't know.
Sabu! Sabu! No, not you.
What if he's been hit by a car?
Don't worry, he usually comes home. Here he is.
Bad dog. Don't do that again.
There's no point ticking him off now. You'll think he's in trouble for coming home.
All right.
Anyway, it's not his fault the gate got left open.
I didn't leave it open.
Well, I didn't, and neither did your mother, and Daniel is more responsible.
And I'm not, right?
No, well, I don't think that's what Tom's saying.
Not exactly. I'm sorry, Nelson, but you've got to be more careful. He's your dog, and you've got to learn to take better care of him.
I didn't leave it open. If you don't believe me, that's not my fault.
I'll go after it.
No, you've probably done quite enough, really.
What do you reckon about that?
Yeah, very nice.
Well, lots of room, 2 stories, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
Well, it's big, all right.
But I can just see the 3 of us living there, you know?
Yeah, if someone else is paying for it.
They are, the insurance company.
Joe, they paid the value of my old house, and if you recall, it wasn't the Taj Mahal.
Oh, you can chuck in a bit extra, come on.
Forget it.
Yeah, it's a good investment, isn't it, Ben?
Leave me
Morning,
out
boss. A tin of Snappy Tom for
Don't
breakfast.
start, Parish.
What's his problem?
Whatever it is, it's none of our business. Good morning. What can we do for you?
I have a job for you people.
You must be our new park ranger.
Find out who's responsible for this.
What's going on?
Take a look for yourself.
Oh, it's a koala.
Yeah, it's a dead koala.
Does it need to be on my counter?
Is that all you have to say? Look, someone shot this animal and left it to bleed to death.
Do you have any proof of that?
What, apart from the bullet hole in its stomach, you mean? I want some action taken on this, OK? Senior Sergeant Croydon, now.
All right, Miss Louise Castro. Get this thing off my counter, then come into my office. Now. Sergeant.
I don't do it if I were you.
Now, you should know as well as I do that using or even carrying a firearm in a national park is illegal.
Miss Castro.
Or is that kind of activity condoned in this town?
Can I please get a word in here? I don't appreciate people barging in here with this sort of attitude, and I am not answerable to a park ranger.
They told us at uni to expect this.
Oh.
To expect what?
That country people won't give native animals the respect they deserve. And judging by the rednecks in this town, they were right.
Sergeant, will you deal with this, please?
Yes.
And kindly give Sergeant Gallagher the sort of respect you give to native animals. I'm sure she deserves it.
Come with me, I'll get a map, and you can show me where you found this koala. The koala was found over here. Maybe the person who owns this place knows something about it.
So, how's Josh settling into the police residence?
Out of bounds, Evan. I'm not discussing Josh with you.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
What's the question?
Yes, I am having marital relations with my husband.
Oh, good. So how's the sex?
Evan?
You brought it up.
Hey, what's this?
Goodbye, Mrs. Woolly.
Morning.
G'day.
Mrs. Woolley?
We found her dead near the fence this morning.
Hey, let's just back it up a step here. Who's Mrs. Woolley?
They're all called Mrs. Woolley. They're sheep. Jamie Kingston.
G'day.
This is my partner.
Hi, Sandra.
G'day.
Hi.
Hi, Sergeant Gallagher.
You're not here because of this.
We're here investigating a report of shooters in the national park.
What, near us?
Well, pretty close by. You haven't seen or heard anything?
No, I would have called you if I had.
And did Mrs. Woolley have a gunshot wound?
No, she was savaged. It's not the first time.
And they're the rest of your mob?
Oh, she's not mine. We grow bush foods. She belongs to that redneck next door. Not that he cares. In fact, if you're looking for a shooter, he'd fit the bill.
Oh, don't listen to him. He burns incense, talks to his tomatoes, meditates under gum trees.
So you don't know anything about this koala?
First I've heard of it.
You haven't been into the national park recently with a gun?
Of course not.
We haven't heard any shots. Hoon spotlighting, maybe?
Sorry, mate, can't help you.
Hi.
G'day.
G'day. Oh, she's cute. What's her name?
Crystal.
Crystal. All right, mate. Check you later.
No worries.
Oh, I was, sorry to hear about that sheep of yours.
What's she?
Oh, Jamie just told us he buried one. It was mauled.
Yeah, it's too bad about that.
Dad, you said the dog wouldn't get any more sheep.
And which dog would this be?
A devil dog from the park.
You having a feral dog problem, mate?
Oh, little bit of a one.
Yeah, what are you doing about it?
Oh, you know.
He went to shoot the devil dog last night.
Look, Kirsty, would you like to go and play, love? Just up the back there. That'd be good. I was guarding my mob. The mongrel showed up as usual. I took a shot and it took off.
Which direction did you fire in?
Towards the park.
Your stray bullet must have hit the koala.
No. Because, see, I was aiming at ground level, and last I heard, koalas lived in trees.
And you used a 22? Yeah, a 22 bullet was found in the koala.
It was probably moving between the trees.
All right, look, if that's the case, if I shot it, then that's not good. But I didn't know.
That's fair enough.
No, it's not. You're facing a $2,000 fine, confiscation of your firearm, and probably other charges for shooting native fauna.
I was on my own land.
Come on, Mr. McKinley, you know that even shooting into the national park is prohibited.
Well, what do you expect me to do? Sit on my hands? There's a wild dog killing my sheep.
Go through the official channels. Complain to Louise Castro.
Who?
The new park ranger.
Oh, snooty city, Greenie. I've tried. Oh, she reckons she'll talk to natural resources, but nothing happens, except I lose more sheep.
We sympathise, but the fact remains you've broken the law.
Well, how about I take the four of us out for dinner tonight? The Imperial. Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter if Daniel can't come. It's Nelson I need to talk to. I'm trying to avoid a feud, Grace. Trust me.
This is just not on.
All right, look, I'll see you then. Yeah, bye. Charlie McKinley.
G'day, Tom.
Hiya.
You two know each other.
Charlie is Dash McKinley's brother. She was your predecessor.
Oh.
Almost as much trouble as you are.
I probably would have liked it.
So why are you here?
We're about to confiscate Mr. McKinley's firearms.
Well, I've only got the one since the amnesty. Can't you do something, mate?
So?
It seems Mr. McKinley may be responsible for a koala shooting.
Surely not.
I didn't even know. I was aiming for a dog that's been killing my sheep.
Well, clearly it was an accident. We can let him off with a warning.
I hope I'm not hearing right.
Oh, great.
Heard your body, Mr. McKinley. Is he our shooter?
We're still making inquiries.
Translation, yes. Look, if you think you can turn a blind eye to this, you can forget it.
You should talk. That dog's been coming from your park and you've done nothing to help me. Nothing.
You are obligated to deal with
If
it.
he's got a dog problem, it doesn't come from my park.
See?
The whole area is surrounded by dog-proof fencing. Nothing can get in or out.
Well, so how are his sheep dying? Suicide?
The dog probably belongs to one of his neighbours, or it comes from the town.
You've received a valid complaint. It's your duty to hire a dogger. I'm sure they taught you the procedure at university.
We don't have the funds for a dogger.
And Mr. McKinley doesn't have the funds to replace his breeding stock. Now, you take action, or I'll advise Charlie to sue you and your department.
OK, fine, we'll get a dogger. In the meantime, you're obligated to confiscate his gun and submit a report. I'm sure they taught you that at the police academy.
Come on, mate. What she doesn't know won't hurt her. Let me keep my gun.
I'm sorry, Charlie.
Charlie, we understand what you're going through.
If you understand, don't take my gun.
So, Nelson, how was school?
Sam?
That's not really an answer.
I had a terrible day. It looks like we could have a feral dog in the national park. Had to come down hard on a really old mate. I've had a big blue with my favourite 13-year-old.
14.
Now I've really gone and done it, eh?
You'll keep.
Look, I shouldn't have had to go at you. Not when you're already upset.
No worries.
And I'm sure you've learned your lesson about shutting the gate.
I did shut the gate.
Nelson, part of growing up is admitting our mistakes and learning from them.
I haven't made a mistake. What's the problem?
Nelson, you couldn't leave well enough alone, could you?
Grace? Jeez. Max Martin.
Tom Croydon. It's been so long I'm coming over a weepy. I never got to thank you for putting me away for 2 years.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was hoping for 10.
Still the same old lovable Tommy.
What are you doing back in town?
I've been back a month, staying with a couple of mates, so you don't know everything. My new employers have just put me up in this fine establishment.
Now I know you're lying. No one in their right mind would employ you.
Well, then Louise Castro must be loopy.
What?
I got my old job back. I'm fixing the wild dog problem.
You need a firearms licence to be a dogger.
I got that back too after 5 long years. Let's hope that the good folk of Mount Thomas keep their little doggies safe at home tonight.
Sabu! Sabu! Sabu!
Not again.
It's all right, Tom. Why don't you go to work, okay?
Was the gate open when you came out this morning?
Yes, it was. And you're going to say it was me.
Well, I don't have to, do I?
Tom, if he says he shut the gate, he probably did.
He put the bins out. He was the last one through it.
But he's an honest kid.
I'm not saying he isn't. He's just a bit absent-minded.
No, he's not.
Look, I've got a couple of things to do first up, but I'll drive around and see if I can
No,
find
could you
him.
please don't worry about this. The dog will turn up eventually.
If he can.
What a strange thing to say.
I'll talk to you later. How could that woman give him a job that involves using a firearm?
What's the problem?
The new dogger Louise Castro's hired is Max Martin.
Who?
Before your time. His speciality is anything weaker than himself. Dogs, cats, women, children.
Do you want us to keep an eye on him?
Keep an eye out for Sabu while you're out here.
Why is he missing?
Yes, and Martin made a threatening comment about the town dogs.
Nah, hot air, boss. That wouldn't have been directed at Sabu.
He usually comes home every morning.
But not this morning.
He can fit you in at 3.
Who can?
The architect. He comes highly recommended. He did the Fiorelli house.
The fear what?
But these friends of Dad's winery partner, their place is gorgeous.
Hey, I don't want gorgeous. I want simple, like my old house. Simple.
Well, tell that to the architect.
Listen, I'm not paying some university degree to do something a builder could do.
What builder? You don't have a builder or an architect. That's the point.
Pete, I got a mate who could do the job for you. He's a builder and a draftsman.
There you go. Will he, do mates rates?
Any mate of mine's a mate of his.
It sounds a bit desperate to me.
Got the number handy?
Yeah. Have a look at this.
What happened?
The devil dog got it.
I told you I need my gun.
Stuart, will you take the land?
Yeah, sure.
Tell the vet her name is Crystal. She's not just any old lamb.
Sweetie, I think it's a bit late for that.
We tried, darling. Please, Tom, you've got to give me my gun back.
Charlie, if we show you leniency, it'll look like favouritism.
It came right up to the back door last night. I was yelling, I was throwing stuff at it. Still wouldn't let go of the lamb. It's got no fear. What happens if it attacks one of my kids?
We're on to it, Charlie. A dog has been assigned.
Yeah, he was supposed to be there last night. A lot of bloody good that did.
So you actually got a good look at this dog?
Sort of. Wasn't quite light yet.
Great, we can tell the doggo what he's looking for.
OK, well, it's a long-haired breed. Maybe Border Collie cross, about this eye. In pretty good nick. Maybe Loopy Louise was right. It could have been a town dog.
Was it wearing a collar?
Dunno.
But it is possible it's someone's pet.
Any dog's capable of it, Tom. All it takes is a slack owner who lets his dog run wild at night. Any luck?
No.
Well, never mind, boss. I'm sure he'll turn up.
Even if he does, he started getting out about the same time as this wild dog appeared.
Oh, boss, I don't think so.
Look, Charlie's pathetic description could be right. It could fit him. And if Nelson's dog is the sheep killer, then I want to know.
Sabu would lick him to death, boss.
Still, we could ask Max. He was working last night. He might have seen this devil dog.
And be able to confirm that it wasn't Sabu.
Then again, Max might be the reason that Sabu is missing.
We should check down to the creek.
Why?
Dogs need water.
Right.
You're not a dog person, are you?
I am, actually. I had a puppy when I was little. Best few weeks of my life.
Weeks.
Yeah, we moved around a lot. I don't know what happened to him. Hello. What do we got here?
Overdid the antifreeze by the look of him.
You'll blow a heart attack, why don't you?
Evan, grab the PPT.
Right.
Sir, step out of the vehicle. We require you to undergo a preliminary breath test.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I was under the limit.
You'd slept it off.
Can you prove it?
That'd be the only reason you didn't see the dog last night.
Why was your driver's side door all scratched?
Bloody dog. So you did see it?
Maybe I did.
What did it look like?
Jeez. Let me think. It was brown, white, long hair. It was a border collie. Made you peck yourself. I didn't see it.
Oh, you saw it, all right. But you were too drunk to do anything about it.
Was I?
In my opinion, you were under the influence of alcohol while in possession of a firearm. I think the NRE would be very interested to hear my opinion.
Fair go. They'll give me the sack.
The sooner the better.
Do they know you've got a border collie?
Max is just trying to wind you up, boss. He didn't see anything.
Or if he did, he was either too drunk or too terrified.
Terrified?
Yeah, well, he was pretty jumpy by the time we got to him.
There's no way Sabu could put the wind up someone like that. It wasn't your dog.
Nothing against Jonesy, but he's kind of a decent bloke.
How's that against him?
He helps out his mates. I mean, Derek probably needs the work, and you're the sucker who's going to give it to him.
Yeah, well, me and Jonesy are mates too.
Don't go off your head, but I've got a quote from the architect anyway.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's what they charge to design a house.
No, it's just for him to come and see the property.
Sarge, that was little Kirsty McKinley. Charlie and their neighbour are brawling.
Just stay away from my property.
Hey, that's
Living
enough.
creatures are nobody's property.
okay.
Real.
What now?
His sheep are being attacked. He does nothing about it.
Oh, how can I? I haven't got a gun.
Sergeant.
Mr. Kingston was apparently trying to steal Mr. McKinley's sheep.
I was moving the sheep to my property to protect them.
Oh, how are you going to do that? Find the wild dog and point a crystal at
I'll
it?
keep watch over them, which is a hell of a lot more than you're doing.
You've got no idea, have
Charlie!
you?
Boss.
Is someone actually laying a charge here?
Charlie wants to, for trespass and attempted theft.
And I want him charged with cruelty to animals.
Cruelly.
Boss, we need to have a word.
I've had enough of you, mate. There's no way I'm going to...
Stuart, Parrish, try and keep these two from one another's throats, will you?
Stupid airy-fairy punt. Nice car, mate.
It's Sabu's.
Yes, I can see that. Where was it?
Charlie McKinley's property.
Sorry, boss. It was right up next to the house.
Look, it doesn't necessarily mean that Sabu's a devil dog, though.
We can't keep making excuses for it, not anymore.
Grace calls, wants to know the doggies come home.
I suppose I should be pleased.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
Hello, you didn't have to come home.
We need to talk. G'day, boy. What have you been up to, eh?
Hi.
Have you been hearing these rumours around town about the wild dog?
The devil dog. He's killing Charlie McKinley's sheep.
We found this on Charlie's property.
Oh, come on, Tom. This is ridiculous. Sabu doesn't even chase cats.
Why did you bath Sabu?
He was dirty.
How'd he get dirty?
I didn't give him the 3rd degree.
Well, was there any blood on him?
He's not the devil dog.
Sweetheart, could you just answer Tom's question, please?
No blood.
Are you sure about that?
Don't you start. You know him. He's not a killer. Keep your hands off my dog.
Hey, boss.
What happened with Charlie and Kingston?
No, they've gone. No charges laid.
How'd you go at home?
Don't ask. Bag that for me, will you?
What are you going to do? Put Sabu down or something?
Joe, don't ask usually means the end of the conversation.
Well, it's not a good look, is it? I mean, Senior Sergeant's dog being a killer.
OK,
Oh,
thanks.
good one, Joe.
That was Jamie Kingston.
Yeah, what's his problem this time?
His daughter's gone missing.
Millie!
Back from the station, she was gone.
This wild dog's got it.
You'll be all right. Hey, is this Millie's?
Yes. Over here. Call an ambulance. What is it? She been attacked?
359 of EK, so require an ambulance at our last.
What's that?
Anxious but not responsive.
Stand by, 359.
Rat poison.
Update on our last. Young girl seems to have ingested rat poison.
Say 359.
Can you get the rest of that? I'll meet you at the ambulance.
Can we have an ETA on those ambos?
Dog baits.
Are you sure you got them all?
No, I mean, this could just be the start.
We're assuming that they were only laid in the problem area, but there's no way of knowing.
The problem area being...
In the national park, near the McKinley farm.
Look, we're not suggesting he lay them. I mean, he must know this isn't the way to do it.
Grated apple, carrot, parsnip. It's Nell's recipe, Charlie. She gave it to your mother.
Yeah, and Mum gave it out to the entire bowling
The
club.
church fete's coming up, and you always make a huge batch for that, and you're the one who's having trouble with the dog.
Yeah, whose dog? Everyone's talking, Tom. You're saying it's your dog. Is it true?
Sabu's collar was found on your property.
Oh, right, so you're protecting your mongrel by hanging me out to dry.
Charlie, I'm not taking the evidence against Sabu lightly. But the baits are another matter.
Mate, if I'd laid the baits, I wouldn't use rat poison, and I wouldn't just plop them around.
What would you do?
I'd use horseflesh and 1080, then I'd bury him.
Sounds like it could take a bit of time.
Yeah, to do it properly.
Time that you don't have with attacks on your stock every day.
Thanks to you-know-who.
Focus, Charlie.
Millie Kingston could have died.
Yes, and I'm really sorry about that.
We need to find out where the rest of these baits are before another child finds them.
What do you think if I knew I wouldn't say? Is that the sort of person you think I am, Tom?
Oh, you want Jones? Huh? Derek has come up trumps.
Ah, no worries.
Well, what about Derek?
It's quite dirt cheap.
Cheap and nasty.
Hey, if Jonesy recommends him, it's good enough for me.
He's probably going to knock something up out of Fibro.
Fibro, not a bad idea. Might bring the price down.
Oi, what are you up to, Sneaky?
Nothing.
I've got good news.
Ah, makes a nice change. Come on in.
You owe Nelson an apology. He didn't leave the gate open. Sabu has learnt to lift the latch all by himself.
He's a dog.
Yeah, he's a very smart dog, obviously. I just caught him in the act just then. I've had to tie him up.
Well, we're going to have to get ourselves a different latch.
Well, we could spare the inconvenience and just have the dog put down.
I didn't say that.
Oh, Tom, what are you saying? Nelson loves that dog. He should be pulling out all stops to try and see that he isn't harmed.
Yeah, well, confining the dog's not our major problem anymore, is it? Not if he's been attacking these sheep.
Charlie was right. The burgers are kept in a freezer in a shed that's never locked. Anyone could have taken them.
No, he would say that, wouldn't he?
Geez, you're a hard woman.
Your point is?
I don't know, we're just seizing you.
Do we have to keep having this conversation?
No, we don't, but somehow it always seems to come up.
Here we go. Do you reckon a dog could get over this?
Well, it's possible. That's where it eats its kill.
This is Jamie Kingston's property, isn't it?
Geez, wouldn't it be funny if he was responsible for letting the devil dog in?
I'm surprised you didn't tell us about the style into your property. We could have got to Millie a lot faster.
Well, I didn't even think about it.
But you did know about the style.
Look, my wife likes to bushwalk and the park's just there. Anyway, what's the harm?
Have you ever considered that this feral dog might be gaining access to the McKinley property over your style?
No, we move it away from the fence.
It was up when we found it.
And the dog is getting in somehow.
Well, I heard there's not even a wild dog in the park. I heard it's a dog coming from the town.
Come on, you don't seriously believe that, do you?
Well, why wouldn't I?
Well, otherwise, why would you go planting baits in the national park?
I would never harm a living creature.
What, even one that's killing sheep?
Come on, I don't have it in me. Anyway, I'm a vegetarian. I couldn't bring myself to touch raw mince.
So what if he's a veggie? It's no defence.
Do you know what this is?
Lunch?
It's a dead native reptile, poisoned. There could be thousands of
Miss
others.
Castro, will you please stop bringing dead things into this police station?
Look, you need to see what's going on out there. You need to see what your dog's doing. Yeah, that's right. I've been talking to Max Martin.
You reckon Sabu's laying baits now, do you?
His dog has started all of this. You've gone and invented some story about a feral dog in my park to take the heat off your own mum.
And you can back that up, can you? Because a feral dog couldn't get past your brilliant fencing.
That's right.
We found a stile over your fence that provides easy access to the Kingston property through the McKinleys.
And who knows how many other farmers are doing the same thing?
Well, I'll certainly look into that. But if there is a feral dog in my park, then why hasn't Martin seen it?
Because he's a drunk. And probably a coward.
Maybe it's because there is no feral dog in my park. The sooner Max shoots your dog, the better.
Look, Max won't be shooting any dog. He has to get too close. And if he is scared of the dog, baiting it would be the best way to go. He wouldn't have to face it directly.
Yeah, just hide in his car, wait for them to die in agony.
Hi, I'm in to have a word with Tom.
Yeah, sure, go through.
Oh. Hands up, I reckon Sabu got out again.
The whole town's talking about it. The Gazette's running a story, Top Cop's dog's a killer. And all I'm saying is that if Sabu can turn feral, so can I.
Is Max in his room?
He's gone a hunting.
When did he leave?
He's been gone most of the day, and between you and me, I think Sabu ought to watch his back.
Why's that?
He was saying that putting a bullet into Tom Croydon's dog would make his day.
Might be lucky and catch him drunk this time.
Max!
Run for your life! He's coming! Max, you idiot!
Max, put down the rifle!
Bugger that! Bugger me bloody hell! Oh, you check on him.
Right. Right, just stay still, stay still. Did you get a look at the dog?
Oh, it was Croydon's bloody dog. I'll sue the bastard. Oh.
Max denied planting the baits, said he's not allowed to use poison in the national park.
Was he telling the truth about it being Nelson's dog?
Who knows, boss?
I reckon he's the one that started the rumours about Sabu. He hates your guts, boss. It's his way of getting back here.
We do have evidence.
Well, he could have planted the collar.
Come on, let's not fabricate here. The dog started getting out way before Max even turned up. And he's still missing.
Oh, yes, thanks for pointing that out, Sergeant.
And Max isn't the only person to describe Sabu.
Will you throw the man a bone?
We've just got to treat it like any other case.
She's right.
All right, well, we can have another look around the national park.
Now, would we be doing that if this was anyone else's dog?
Yes, because we're proactive police.
Chris on the phone. McKinley and Kingston are out at the again down the pub this time.
I better go.
I didn't bloody do it!
You are a liar.
Calm
down, you two.
He reckons I poisoned his daughter. Who else would it be?
We're still investigating, Mr. Kingston.
Just go home, the pair of you.
Fine. You should get back to the farm. You're expecting some visitors. What? I've reported you to the RSPCA.
You low-life bastard.
It's not as low as almost killing a little girl. You're doing this to me for something I didn't even do. I'm just doing what my conscience demanded. Your sheep can't go on unprotected. I haven't got a gun. What could I do? It's not up to me. It's up to the RSPCA. I try and protect my sheep, you take my gun away. Then I'm accused of neglecting my sheep and they could be taken away.
I'm sure the RSPCA will be on your side when you explain the situation.
Don't try and console me, Tom. Your kid's dog's the cause of all this.
Derek the builder just got a call from my wife.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she wanted some amendments. 2 en-suites, 1 with a spa, polished boards, gym, not to mention all the colonial features.
Well, sounds like your wife's pretty smart.
Well, I hope she's loaded. You're going to need an extra $100,000.
But that's still a good price, you know.
I'm going with the first quote. And if my wife doesn't like it, you can always get a divorce.
Thanks for sticking up for me. Do you want to live in a crappy dump?
Hey, I burnt the last place down. Leave me out of it.
Is Tom here?
Yeah. Boss? What's up, mate?
It's Sabu. He came home.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
No, some lady came and took him away. He was yelping and struggling. She heard him.
What lady?
She said Sabu was a menace. Then she stuck him in a cage on a truck.
Don't catch her.
You'll be right, mate. Don't worry.
It's not within your rights to remove the dog from its own yard.
I've got a letter from the council declaring the dog to be dangerous.
Don't worry, boy. We'll get you out of here.
This is signed by Louise Castro and Max Martin. All right, how much to get the dog out?
Put that away. We're not letting this one loose. The word is he's a real devil.
He's not. He'd never hurt anyone. Tom, make her let him go.
Look, he's the boy's pet.
Yeah, not for much longer. If that goes through, he'll be on death row.
No.
Hey! Take him home. Let him out.
Come on, mate.
He's not going to kill him.
Nelson, we'll sort this out, but this is not the way. Come on. You'll hear from us.
Boss. Louise and Max didn't get the ball rolling on this. It's Charlie McKinley.
Charlie?
Look, Tom, I didn't have a choice.
You sure it's not payback for us taking away your rifle?
Of course not.
Because Nelson's the one who's paying, not me.
What do you want from me? The RSPCA's on me back. Chances are Sabu is the killer dog.
If he'd turned vicious, don't you think we would have noticed some change at home?
I'm sorry Nelson's upset, I really am. But I have to look after my own family as well. Sabu's a pet. My in-laws are my livelihood.
Yeah, I know. Well, you better keep a watch just in case Sabu's not the killer.
Nobody believes in Sabu.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Tom, do you want to be the first to put your moniker on here?
Did you plant my dog's collar out at the McKinley place?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't admit to it now, would I? You're in trouble. That's what I care about. Give us the rum and cloves, please, love.
Chris? G'day. Can I book a table for 7 o'clock tonight?
For two?
Yeah. And I'll get a bottle of red, the one that Josh likes.
Sure.
What?
How'd you like to change that booking?
Now, why would I want to do that?
Because I got a better offer.
What am I doing here? For all we know, the devil dog is locked up in the pound under the name of Sabu. We're wasting our time.
We didn't have to come. I'm a big boy. I got my truck, my brand new station issue Magnum 22.
Someone should put you on a leash.
So what did Josh say?
Don't flatter yourself. He's not the jealous type.
I'm pleased to hear it. Although, if it was me, I'd be as jealous as hell.
This is inappropriate. I'm married.
So, it's not going to stop me loving you or you loving me.
No, it's wrong. This is wrong. I'm going to stretch my legs.
Don't go too far.
Jones.
Evan! Yeah. It's that dog. Bloody dog. Hey, no, Evan, leave it! Please, you'll never see it in the dark.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have let you go there by yourself.
Really, I'm okay.
That was close.
At least we got what we came for. No way was that dog Sabu. Let's go back and warn the McKinleys. Then you can take me home.
Jones, what is it?
I just came to see Nelson. Is he out?
No, of course he's not up.
Yes, I am.
Mate, guess who I just saw? The devil dog.
Are you sure?
Yeah, out near the McKinley property. Gave the sergeant a bit of a run for her money.
Is she hurt?
No, she's fine.
Sabu can come home.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go get changed. I want to
no, wait a minute. Can wait till morning, sweetheart. He'll be all right.
Okay.
Come on, try and get some sleep, eh? Thanks.
No worries. Mate, could I just use your loo?
Grace, we'll put the kettle on, eh?
Paige.
What?
Here.
Yeah.
Bucket, Charlie. The pound won't let Sabu go, and Louise Castro is refusing to retract her statement.
Well, did you tell her that we saw the dog?
Oh, no, she thinks that's a conspiracy. Poor little Nelson is distraught.
I knew I should have gone after it.
No, it was too dangerous.
Look, we'll head out to Charlie's with any luck. The dog might have got to more of his sheep last night. I didn't actually mean that the way it sounded.
Just go.
I lost one. Thanks for warning me.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, look, I'm sorry about Nelson's dog. I guess it wasn't myself.
Look, we understand.
Yeah. And while I'm apologising, I'm sorry that Millie got to one of those baits.
You're admitting to planting the baits.
You got to understand, my wife and I have been worried sick about this. All the kids have been feeling the pressure. Kirsty feels it the most. She's been faking sickies to get off school and...
Kirsty planted the baits.
Her conscience got the better of her and she owned up this morning.
All right, we're going to need to talk to her to find out where the rest of these baits are.
Well, I sent her to the cubby, just so she could have a think about what she'd done. Kirsty! Kirsty, come on down, love. You're not in trouble. Coppers just want to talk to you.
No, I'll go up and talk to her. Kirsty? She's not here.
Oh, well, she'll just be off sulking somewhere else.
Hang on. It's for you.
Going to shoot the devil dog. There was a rusty old gun in there. No better than scrap. She's taken it.
Hang on. What about ammo?
Oh, bugger it. It wasn't proof for modern shot. If she uses this, it'll blow up in her face.
Look further. There's no sudden moves.
No, don't.
Circle round. You take the dog. Kirsty! Kirsty!
Kirsty!
Kirsty, over here! Don't shoot! Don't.
I have to.
Hey!
Hey, Kirsty.
Hello.
How are you, young lady?
Okay. Glad the devil dog's dead.
Tough as nails. No hard feelings, mate?
No, none. So how did you make out with the RSPCA inspection?
Oh, turns out they're not bad blokes. Now the devil dog's out of the way, things should get back to normal.
Good.
And I've phoned the pound and withdrawn my complaint.
Yeah, thanks, but it's a bit more complicated than that now.
I believe you lot have been shooting dogs in my park.
Oh, here she is.
My office.
There's a process. I was getting another dogger, and how do we know that we got the right dog?
Please be quiet. Would you like to sit down?
Look, if you want me to release your dog, you're going about it the wrong way.
You'll release my dog because it's the right thing to do.
You would say that.
You've been itching for a fight from the moment you came into this station.
And that's what I got.
What you got was our cooperation. The national park is your jurisdiction. We put in a lot more work than we had to.
Only because your dog was in trouble.
Because that's what we do. That's what country people do.
And they also blaze away indiscriminately, killing native animals.
That doesn't mean we're all rednecks.
That's not what I meant.
Listen, if all you ever look for in people is the worst, that's all you're ever going to find. On the other hand, your time here could be very rewarding.
Where is he? Did you get him back?
Yeah? Here you go.
Oh, Sabu! Oh, boy. Thanks. been sorry, Tom.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you about the gate. Constable Jones is going to fix it for us.
Is there anything this man can't do?
Hi.
Josh working again tonight.
Evan.
What, I'm not even allowed to mention his name?
Yes, Josh is working late tonight. That's not why I'm here. Our devil dog has generated a lot of paperwork.
You know what? I reckon you need some company on those long, lonely nights when hubby's at work.
You need to learn when to give up.
She was in the pound.
Oh.
Come on.
Hello. Look, this is a lovely thought, but I can't keep a dog.
I don't think she cares.